Now describe, please, uh, this area we are seeing in front of us. Is
This is
the
called Tiger Hill. We have two tea factories here. One is on the lower side and one right at the top of the hill, the other
the
side.
tower is the MTNL tower?
That's the one of the telecom thing. Yeah,
Okay.
I think MTN. And that's the top of the hill there. You're seeing another tea factory.
There,
Yeah, that's one.
where you see the bird.
Bird and the chimney is there.
Okay, okay.
You can already see. I can make out where that bird is stationary.
Oh yeah.
There's a spiral rising from there. As the sun rays hit the earth,
Uh-huh.
the heat rises upward.
Uh-huh.
In gliding, we use this heat.
Yeah, how come the bird is stable?
Yeah, he's stable because he is caught a spiral or what is called thermal.
Uh,
Sorry, not spiral. Spiral is what we do with our gliders.
Uh-huh.
It's a thermal.
uh-huh.
Wind is or heat is rising and the wind is rising upwards over there. You
No.
can't see it with your eyes. Birds can feel it.
Ah.
So as glider pilots, we follow these birds and try and gain height. Otherwise, a glider has no propulsion; it will only come down. So we take cue from birds, and that's exactly where the sun's rays have hit. The thermal is rising upwards. You can see the bird maintaining stationary.
Oh yeah. Again.
He's going around looking for. She's looking for the places where now come down lower.
Oh, it's again stable.
Yeah. So she's the one who will find these wind spots which are invisible to the human eye.
I never felt this situation where a bird is stable in the skies. Is
Without
it?
having to flutter its wings.
Yeah, it was not doing anything to remain afloat, but it was afloat. You're saying it's the solar effect?
The solar effect creates wind movements, wind patterns off the earth, off the soil, where the sun rays have hit. It doesn't happen everywhere, but some places the wind starts to rise upwards. It could be when I say spiral, it means it's like a tornado kind of a thing.
Yeah,
a much smaller version
a
of it.
mini tornado.
So yeah, the wind is rising up from there. The birds love to use that. They play with that. They gain height out of it. And I'm a paraglider pilot myself. So we follow birds, or we read a lot. We have to read a lot about local terrain, which isn't often mapped. Now in this place, nobody would have written where the thermals are. But paragliding sites, a lot of pilots have written books about it and told us this is where the thermal is, this is the time, in this weather, this is the kind of patterns you will see. You can use it to advantage.
It's again stable. The bird is again stable.
There.
Had I come on my own, I would have never been able to understand this mini thermal, which is helping the bird remain afloat without any effort. And Sunil is a paraglider. You were trained, or
I
you're?
am a trained pilot, yes. I have a license.
Sunil is a versatile, most versatile person I've seen in my life in the entire career, and I'm deeply impressed with his insight into nature, and his love for nature, and his uh, stamina and tenacity, and zeal to travel, and understanding the science of nature to this extent, and Sunil telling me that birds understand science much more before the paragliders.
Yes, naturally. Gliding is not something which nature meant us to do. So
Oh
we have
yeah.
to take the cue from those who have a natural advantage over us.
So these birds are born paragliders.
Yeah. Born
They
with
don't.
wings.
They don't need to retire from navy.
May not
They-
be as old as your rocks.
Yeah.
But the human desire to fly has been very old. They've been
Inspired.
watching, yes.
Human desire to fly has been inspired by
Hundreds and
birds.
thousands of years,
Yeah.
humans must have
Yeah,
been
yeah.
watching birds and hoping we could do it one day. And yes,
All the aviation industry which we have uh, owes it to these beautiful birds who learned it from nature, who were born with it. So we are born with something. These guys are much better than us. They can see from a distance which we can't, and They can fly wherever they like to, and Nilgiri Mountains and the tea estate is indeed looking like a virtual heaven with almost zero pollution. It's a, it's indeed this Mother Nature is the right of our future generations to have it intact, have the pristine beauty of Mother Nature inherited from their parents and grandparents. We have to think of it whether we are giving to our kids and their kids what we are enjoying today, or a day will come, as I saw a movie in Pennsylvania, Planet Earth Without Man. It was very well said that planet Earth was very beautiful before man came, because man destroyed half the forest he inherited from Mother Nature. And after man goes, all that forest will reappear. So we should realize that something which is ours for the asking, free from Mother Nature as a gift, we should preserve it, conserve it, and work for sustainability across the planet, across our villages, and across our cities. Our cities have grown out of villages, but these days people are missing the villages and they realize cities have become hell because of many reasons. So, what we are seeing in front of us is a mini city which is nearly in coexistence, in a lovely coexistence with the Mother Nature. This is where what needs to be emulated across our landscape. Indian landscape is much more beautiful than many other landscapes because we have island territories, we have the Nilgiris, we have the Ghats, we have the Deccan Plateau, we have the Deccan Volcanics, and we have the Indo-Gangetic Plains, and we have the mighty, youngest, and the most dynamic Himalayas, which came in around 14 million years back to its height. Without the Himalayas, monsoons wouldn't have been there. We could have been in like a Thar desert. And later on, much later on, Himalayas will have the position which Aravallis have. I'm talking of a very distant geological future. Right now, Himalayas are rising, but this peninsula is stable. That's why most of the area in peninsula is almost earthquake free. And this is beautiful. It was a unique pleasure coming to Nilgiris. God bless this area. God bless all the people who live here. God bless our beautiful landscape. It's an eco-heritage and a geo-heritage, these Charnock Heights and the Deccan Volcanic Province. All these, the Harvarian Creton. Lovely. God bless. God bless this area. God bless this Mother Nature. Beauty is poetry writ large in the landscape.